Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a Steam title that you can pick up absolutely free, available directly on Steam. Once you redeem it, it is yours to own forever. So I know as far as freebies go, that is your favorite kind of freebie. So we'll talk about that. And speaking of Steam, want to highlight some of the good Steam deals that are live right now. You know, the autumn sale just wrapped up, but man, these deals ain't gonna be stopping as we head into the winter sale and just in the holiday period. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff, so I'll mention a couple of those deals available right now. But right off the bat, Punkapu is available free over on Steam. I probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but Punkapu is a narrative action platformer that takes place in the dreams of a child troubled by a tragic incident. Upgrade your skills, find new competencies, switch your Aegis in real time in order to get rid of the nightmare's invasion. Mostly positive reception, 371 reviews and 76% positive. Like the visual aesthetic to the game, I think it looks quite good as far as that's concerned. And as far as freebies go, I mean, this is like really, as far as the freebies that are available directly on Steam, a lot of the times it's not going to be your major titles. I know we just got Half-Life 2, but yeah, that was for the 20th anniversary, so it is what it is. This is one of the better ones that I've seen as far as just looking at the game. Jump into a neo-retro adventure with Punkapu. In an Oniric world, Punkapu is a narrative action platformer that takes place in the dreams of a child troubled by a tragic incident. Upgrade your skills, find new competencies, switch your Aegis in real time to get rid of the nightmare's invasion. Fight for the safety of your land, dear Dreamkeeper. Told in the manner of a fable read to a child, the game has two levels of reading: the tale of Punkapu, epic and naive, and the one about Dajarael's life in the real world, dark and tragic. So, interesting premise there as far as the game is concerned. So check it out for free, typically $11.99, but is available free, and they are running a publisher sale right now, the Dear Villagers publisher sale. So just to give you guys a heads up on what they've got on sale as far as that, The Forgotten City, which is actually a really, really well-received game, 75% off for $6.24. Yeah, 8,800 reviews, overwhelmingly positive. That game is like really liked. Gravity Circuit, another game that's overwhelmingly positive, 50% off for $8.49, very reminiscent of like a Mega Man style game. Caravan Sandwich, 20% off for $19.99. Nocturnal, 80% off for $3.39 as well. There's some low-key bangers as far as Dear Villagers is concerned. And again, they have Punkapu available free right now, so go check that out. Alright, a couple of deals to highlight, and then we'll close out of this video. Days Gone, 75% off for $12.49. Great deal on Days Gone, and I know you guys love Sony these days. PlayStation, your favorite publisher. Y'all love PlayStation account linking, but no, in seriousness, Days Gone does not have PSN account linking, so that's quite nice. And I do want to mention this just because there are some rumblings. You know, I don't know the validity of it, but given how kind of whack PlayStation is these days, that they are going to do a Days Gone remastered, much like they did with Horizon remastered. If you remember, Horizon got remastered just a couple months ago, less than 2 months ago, and that game's price essentially got artificially jacked. Because it used to go on sale for like $10 or $12.50. It ain't going on sale for $12.50. You have to buy the remastered version right now. And by the way, the remastered version does have account linking as well. I don't know exactly how it works, is if you buy the remastered version, do you get the original release as well? I believe you do, so there is that benefit to it, I guess, but like, yo, it's $50, and ain't nobody trying to spend $50, and Days Gone probably gonna go through the same thing if this remaster actually does happen. So just wanted to mention that the game itself, I think, is really solid. It's definitely not at the level of Sony's best exclusives, but it's a pretty good one, done by Sony Bend Studio back in 2019. The PC version was quite good as far as optimization goes, runs well on the Steam Deck, and for $12.49, I think that's a pretty solid price. Definitely would give that a shout. Next up, we got No Man's Sky, 60% off for $24. I mean, No Man's Sky, I've been pretty critical about the fact that it's not my cup of tea. Not really being critical of the game, it's more so, you know, it is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. It's not the game that, as far as the just gameplay style goes, it's not my cup of tea. But objectively speaking, looking at what everything Hello Games has done for this game in terms of consistently keeping it updated, rolling out new content over the course of the last 8.5 years or so. August of 2016 is when this game came out in that butchered state, and now the perception of this game has completely shifted. By the way, recently, they just celebrated hitting very positive reception on Steam, 252,000 reviews, 80% positive. If that wasn't enough, The recent reviews, 7,800 reviews, 97% positive for an overwhelmingly positive reception. I remember the days when this game was at like a mostly negative reception. I don't know if it ever hit overwhelmingly negative, but it was pretty dicey as far as that's concerned. So, you know, credit to Hello Games, and they stayed committed to this game for over 8 years and will continually be committed to it. That's the thing about No Man's Sky. You buy this game now for $24, you're getting a quality game. I mean, if this is the style of game you like, but on top of that, you're essentially buying into a game that you know you are going to get more out of. You know that Hello Games is going to drop more and more free updates out of the game, and the longevity of this game is just going to be ridiculous. They're not anywhere near being done with continually updating the game, which is kind of insane given that Hello Games has another major title in development. I think it's called No Fire something. Light No Fire is the game. That's another major game that they have in development, but you know, they continue to update and support No Man's Sky, which is great to see. They just added cross-platform saves as well, which is great. Next up, speaking of games getting updated, this one recently hitting early access, or almost a year ago, which is insane to think about. Palworld, 25% off for $22.49. Want to make mention of this because Palworld is going to get probably its most significant update, its most significant content update later this month. We still don't have all of the information, but we know it's going to be 6 times the size of the Sakurajima update, which that update was pretty notable. This update is going to be significant, and on top of that, 25% off for $22.49. Remember that Palworld is a game that will ultimately go up in price, so I would imagine when 1.0 drops that the game is going to go up to at least $40, maybe $50, and who knows exactly what price point it'll go up to, but the fact is, you can get it for $22.49 right now. That update's about to drop. A good time to check that out, and Palworld's another game. Recent reviews, 19,000 reviews, 98% positive for an overwhelmingly positive reception. All time, 297,000 reviews, 94% positive, so just shy of the overwhelmingly positive tag on that. Obviously, it doesn't have the 2 million concurrent players that it had at launch, but it's still doing fairly well and going to be continued to get updated, so that's great. And lastly, I do want to give a shout to Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. It's 90% off for $3.99, done by Mimimi Games. I've talked about the story of Mimimi Games a while ago, but they did Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, Desperados 3, and Shadow Gambit the Cursed Crew. I haven't played enough of Shadow Gambit the Cursed Crew, but Shadow Tactics and Desperados 3 were both awesome games. Unfortunately, game development is a wild world, and they're not going to be doing any new games. Shadow Tactics is a great tactics title set in that Edo, Japan period that I absolutely love in video games, and yeah, overwhelmingly positive reception on this game as well. 29,000 reviews, and the exact percentage is 96%. 90% off for $4 if you're remotely into tactics games, or you just like this setting. Definitely worthwhile to check that out. Great pickup there. But that'll do it for me. Again, get Pankapu available free right now on Steam, and some good deals as well with Days Gone, No Man's Sky, Palworld, and Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. Some good stuff all around. So that's going to do it for me. Links to everything as always in the description box below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.